Hey there, you guys. Well, I'm just back with another Winter Wonderland update for you from San Antonio, Texas, here in the TrekWorks model shop. This, guys, is insane. We completely thawed out yesterday. The snow was all gone, and today we're getting hit with round two. So we're looking at another 3 or 4 inches here. You can see the street out in front here is pretty much icing right up again. And but they're saying this is going to be the last day of this stuff. And we're supposed to be back up in the low 60s by early next week. So hopefully we're out of the woods, guys. Thanks for all the well wishes. We've been okay. The power has stayed on. Really lucky. We kind of figured out that we must be on some kind of a critical circuit. There is a pumping station right up the street because the houses across the street here have been out. And my wife's work, all of her employees have been calling in saying that their power's been, going off and on. They shut it off for 15 minutes. They've been doing these kind of rolling blackout things. But our power has stayed on. Never even flickered the whole time, so we've been really lucky. The water to the house froze up the first night, and then I took my little propane torch that I use for my brass work and brought it out here on the corner of the house and thawed it out, and it's been fine ever since. We forgot to leave the water trickling the first night, but we've been doing that ever since, and we've been okay. Again, thanks for the well wishes. I know everybody around the whole country is freezing their butts off right now, so I hope you guys are all staying safe and warm too. So just wanted to give you a quick update, but we're not planning on going anywhere. We're staying home, and I can't do any work in the shop. I've tried running my heaters and everything, and it's just been way too cold. I got maybe about 2 hours yesterday afternoon where it warmed up above 40 out there, and I did a little tinkering around, but that was about it. So, but we'll take you inside really quick because I wanted to show you the how the top of the saucer looks on the Discovery Enterprise. I had some people commenting how it looks so terrible with the decals, but I wanted to show you what it looked like the next morning after the decals settled down. So we'll pause real quick and go back in here and show you that, and then we'll call this one a wrap. Be right back, everybody. One more look at the beautiful scene, if you like winter, that is. Okay, you guys, well, I'm back in the shop where it's still really cold. It's looking like about 42 degrees in here right now. So no work tonight, but here's a sneak peek at the saucer on the top of the Discovery Enterprise after the decals settle down. And I'm real happy with how it turned out. These look about as close to painted on as you're going to get with decals, guys. Looking at the end of the video there, I hadn't realized until after I posted it that they were still looking pretty wrinkled there at the end, but like I talked about, I was looking at that the first panel that we did, which was this one right here, and I could see that it was down to where it only had just small little micro wrinkles in it. So I knew once it was at that point right there that it was gonna, settle down and look good. What I was doing there at the end was going back and kind of squeegeeing over everything to get rid of any big waves or trapped water or air that I saw in there. And once I got everything worked down to where I just saw nothing but the small little wrinkles, I went ahead and left it alone. And even in the cold weather here, it settled down really, really nice. Somebody asked me if I would do this model again, if I would go ahead and do the Aztec paint work or use this. I definitely would use this again. I mean, it just saves you so much time. And, only a really sharp eye would know that these were decals. The average person walking up to this is going to think it looks, really nice every time. I mean, they have this system with these decals where you're basically doing a wrap of the entire model. They've got it down to, they've got it pretty well perfected. It fits on here. The engineering is fantastic. The amount of time it would take me to do the decal work or, do an Aztec paint job. And then even being an experienced painter that I am, I guarantee that many masks, that many color changes, and that you're going to make small little micro mistakes here and there that you can hide for the most part, and they'd be really hard to spot. But this is pretty much flawless. It looks perfect. I wanted to point out that little area right here at the front where we have that kind of recessed area, and you can see how nice those just sucked right down on there, and they're perfect. I'm not seeing a single wrinkle or a, even a, anything. It just looks really good. And hopefully they'll go that way on the rest of the ship. They should. It's working out really good. But like I was talking about, if you see that, the little wrinkles and all that, just, you have to kind of force yourself to just leave it alone and just let it settle down. If you, a few tricks I've learned over the years, if you wind up in the end with like a small little wrinkle somewhere that dried, just really carefully take a hobby knife, a brand new sharp hobby knife, and just give it a nice little slice. Try not to like slice hard down into your paint or whatever. Then hit that with some decal setting solution like microsol or solvaset, and then that'll usually straighten that out. You may have a really tiny little imperfection there when you're done, but once you seal it and everything, it'll 99% of the time go away completely. So you just don't want to overreact and panic when you're dealing with these things, is what I'm trying to say. It's just, they get to a certain point and just let them go. But so it'll be a couple more days, unfortunately, like I said, until it's warm enough in here to do anything. I'll come back as soon as I can, finish up this decal application thing, and show you the model when it's all finished and all that. And then right after we finish with this, I'll start on the 22-inch Eagle build. I've had the parts out and looked it over. It's going to be really fun to work on. A lot of detail with the, especially the framework and everything on that build. Going to do a little bit of lighting on it. So we're going to do a, a whole build series on that. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. People seem to like that here still on the channel. So we'll do a little bit of that. Maybe about halfway through that build, I'll start something else. I'm taking a look at the, I got a couple of really nice 1/12 scale car model kits that I've wanted to build for a while. I've got the Ford GT40 from Trumpeter, and I've also got the 57 Chevy, which I've wanted to build that kit for a long time. So I may start that, one of those two, while we're about halfway through the Eagle. I've got a few more months here where I can just kind of work on my own stuff until I got to get back to commission work in the spring. So I'll be having a little bit of fun here, cracking open some stuff I've wanted to for a long time, and finishing up a couple of the shelf queens. They kind of piled up on me. We've got the Star Destroyer, the Viper, a couple other kits like that, and you guys keep asking about it, so we'll eventually get them finished up, I promise you guys. So stay warm where you are, stay safe. Hopefully this will all start getting better for everybody. It's just bad for everybody all around the country, it seems like right now. So I think we're just about out of the woods, like I said, and hope you guys are doing all right. And, good thing is if you're warm enough where you're at, hopefully you're getting a little bit of modeling time in. And hopefully I'll be back at it here soon too, guys. It's driving me crazy not being able to work. So you take care out there. Happy modeling. We'll see you next time, everybody.